Alright, so in this video we're taking a look at the Happymodel Crux3 Express LRS 1S edition. So we've seen the Crux3 before, and I've actually converted this to a ultralight Cinewhoop. You can see it's inverted and it's for naked GoPro. I'll link this video down in the video description if you want to see the conversion and also the original video when I was flying it before I converted it. But this is what it looks like now. Obviously this is just a D8 receiver, SPI receiver on this board, and they have now put the Express LRS onboard receiver in here. But you've seen this board before from this video as well. I'll link this as well. This is the Mobula 6 Express LRS. And so it's using the same 1S board on this model with the frame, and it's actually the same frame from the original Crux3. I don't notice any differences between the new frame and the old frame, but they're using the same board, 5 amp ESCs, a 200 milliwatt video transmitter, etc., etc. So I've actually talked about the board already in pretty big detail. The big difference between the old version and the new version, other than the receiver, is that the motor kV is different. So this one, the old one was what was it, 6400 kV. 1202.5 was the motor stator size, and now this is, I think, 11,500 kV. Yeah, so now we're 1202.5, 11,500 kV for basically only 1S, and now they changed the connector back to a pH 2.0 solid pin. So the battery I used was this 1S650, which was from an eSheen model, but a Happymodel I think is making this battery as well. So I'll link their battery in the video description. Extraordinarily long flight time, even flying the Insta360 Go 2 on here. So it did originally come with the old canopy on here, and I did remove that. It weighed a little over 40 grams with the original canopy, but I flew it like this with the included TPU camera mount canopy, and that actually increases the weight. So with the TPU canopy now, we're coming in at about 44.6 grams. So it's about a 4 gram increase if you're flying it like this. So the performance is going to be a little bit better if you don't want to fly with the camera mount and just with the standard canopy. You're going to have probably a little bit longer flight time and a little bit more agility and better performance compared to flying it with this TPU mount and no camera. And so with the 1S650, if you're flying it like this, about 60 grams, and then with the Insta360 Go 2, now we're coming in at 87.5 grams. Okay, so the other stuff that comes in the case, this is the case that's included. You get your spare props, spare rubber bands, prop removal tool, some extra screws and nuts, and your camera control thing for the the Caddx ant. And when you switch the camera to the TPU canopy, you do have to put the longer screws in, otherwise the screws that come with the stock canopy won't fit on there, but those are included as well. They have these new GemFan 75mm props. They're about 3 inches, and obviously there's no T-mount here. It's this press fit, so it could be plus or minus depending on your perspective. Obviously they've done this to do a weight reduction in the prop, which does help with this little motor being able to control that prop a little bit better. So there weren't any instructions on how to put the rubber band on. It does not come mounted. You do have to mount this little foam piece here on the bottom. And if you're wondering how to do the rubber band like this, I have a video that I put out like 3 years ago that explains how to mount rubber bands like this. And then you can mount your battery either sideways, which is my preference, or you can do it forward and backwards. It works either way. If you do it the way they do it in the stock photo, you have to get it underneath the screws here for the flight controller, then wrap it around either side, and that seems like it's going to be kind of a hassle, so because then you have to remove all the electronics and everything. So this is what I would recommend, and I'll link that video in the description as well. Okay, so we get right to the flight footage. I'm trying to keep these videos shorter. I get a lot of complaints, people saying that I'm making my videos too long, specifically for the purpose of trying to get you to buy this. And I don't know why that is, or why people think that is. If you agree or disagree with that, let me know down in the comments, because I don't know, like, I mean, is there something about, a longer video being sounding like more like a used car salesman, and the longer that I'm talking, the more you're going to be convinced to buy something that you shouldn't be buying. I don't know. I really don't know where these comments are coming from, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. I try to keep them as concise as possible, but you have to get at least some minimal amount of information across. You just can't make like a 30-second video and expect people to understand what this product is. It just doesn't make any sense. People are saying that I need to make 2 or 3 minute videos tops. I don't think it's possible to do that, including flight footage, but you guys let me know down in the comments if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for a 5 minute and under video, please let me know. If you prefer this current time around 10 to 12 minutes, let me know as well. Looking for feedback on that because I'm getting a lot of people telling me, especially by email. They don't put these in the comments. They just send me emails saying, I want a 2 or 3 minute video. You're talking too long. You sound like a used car salesman, etc. I mean, I don't know. So you let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. Or you can email me as well. That'd be fine as well. I just want to get some feedback on that. Anyway, here's the narrated flight. I just did a short one, a little bit of flight footage with the no go-to camera, and then the rest of the flight with the go-to camera, and you get a pretty good flight time out of this on just a 1S battery. And by the way, if you want to do this setup here with the 1S battery, maybe something a little bit bigger, and you want to fly like a Cinewhoop, you can get these prop guards from this video. You can see I cut them down to fit this frame, and obviously you can just do it like this where it's not inverted, and you could fly it around as a Cinewhoop, or you can do the inverted thing like I did here. But this is really for 2S, not for something like this. Anyway, here's the flight. Here's the narrated flight, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Alright, so I'm going to fly it around first with no Insta360 Go-To on here. It's not totally silent, but it's pretty quiet. I mean, it's obviously just 1S. Stock tune, stock everything. Didn't make any changes. Obviously, I put the TPU camera mount on here. But yeah, whoa, that thing was a bird, just flew right over me. Pretty much flies as expected. Nothing spectacular. But if you're just starting out and you're looking for something a little bit, maybe not too dangerous, still very capable, this is something you might want to check out. It's not going to be, you're not going to be doing any kind of major tricks or anything with it. Whoa, that bird, I think this bird is not liking me. I'm getting buzzed a couple times here. So let's go ahead and put the Insta360 Go-To on here, and it's going to be kind of like a Cinewhoop experience, I think. Alright, so I can definitely feel the weight of the Go-To. I think it comes around 27 grams, but still flyable. I don't know if we're going to be doing too many tricks with this. This is more like a Cinewhoop experience. I have to see if the props show up or not. But interestingly, that even with the increased weight, the tune still seems okay. I don't see any oscillations or major vibrations or anything like that. It's flyable, but not ideal. It's overweight, I think, in my opinion. But if you're just cruising around, it should be okay. Oh, the wind's picking up now. I'm not sure if you'll see that in the video or not, but it is. I can feel it on the sticks. It's getting pushed around a little bit. But even with the camera, it's still very light. So obviously with the Express ELRS here, shouldn't have any issues with any kind of range. And the video is pretty good here. I'm on 200 milliwatts. Oh yeah, that wind is pushing me. I'm just kind of drifting there. But very good control, no problems. Obviously with the, this is an SMD antenna, so you're going to have good range compared to most 2.4 gigahertz receivers, but obviously not as good as with a real antenna. So pretty good flight time, even with the extra weight here. I am running a 1S650. And then, oh yeah, that bird is, I think, still buzzing me. Probably a territorial bird. Yeah, now I'm getting towards the end of the battery, 3.4 volts. I can feel it even more, the extra weight, especially in the turns. Yeah, you can still do little flippy floppies if you want, but at this weight, it's not really that fun. Yeah, actually, really surprised at the flight time here. 5 minutes, and mainly with the Go2 on. And still, the voltage is still holding pretty good there at 3.2. I think the voltage cutoff is like around, I think 2.9 or something with the voltage sag. But we're just about at the end here. I just feel like it has almost no power now. I don't feel like killing this battery, so I'm gonna bring it. Yeah, it's dead now. 3 volts. So I don't feel like killing the battery. Bring it on in. 6 minutes of flight. Let me know what you guys think.